Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 4th, 2025. I hope everybody had a great Wednesday out or so far. Everybody has a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather. Cut the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at this little system here plaguing the southeastern U.S. The National Hurricane Center has issued no more advisories on this system. The system will move inland over South Carolina, kind of then meander up the coast and then out into the Atlantic coastal waters over cooler waters to the north. So no tropical development out of this system at this time. We got another swirly system here in the north central tropical Atlantic, just south of Nova Scotia. That will continue to push away from the region as well. Just right now, just currently just spinning in the same vicinity. It's trying to plague back to the west, but I think it should move on off to the north and east later on. Scattered activity over South America. A lot of activity started to develop in the Caribbean Sea and also around the Yucatan Peninsula across Central America. This system over here still has a high chance of development in the Eastern Pacific. Scattered activity further west towards Hawaii. Alright, we got another storm system here stretching from portion of Michigan all the way back into Texas. Another storm system over portion of Colorado to Utah to New Mexico, Arizona, and southern Nevada, a little bit in California, and also a little bit in Montana, over toward the Dakotas and Minnesota, and a little bit into portion of Washington State. Alrighty, otherwise, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. We're going to take a look at your Thursday forecast. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers from New Brunswick to Maine to southeast Canada, around Toronto, Ottawa, towards portion of Lake Huron to Michigan, over toward Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, all the way down to the Carolinas, Florida, northern Gulf, the Atlantic coastal waters, toward Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico to Arizona to California, Nevada, Utah to Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, through the Dakotas, South Canada, also toward Lake Superior, and also Wisconsin and northern Michigan regions as well. A little bit of heavy rain, flash flooding over the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Then again from Kansas through Oklahoma and North Texas. Even got some severe weather for western Texas through central Texas to Oklahoma, Kansas, eastern New Mexico, and southeastern Colorado. Portions of Colorado from the central and west. Some mixed precipitation there to Utah, to Wyoming, Montana, and portion of Idaho regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your little local forecast area for your Thursday. Here's your Friday forecast. You can see we got more thunderstorms and showers from New Brunswick to Maine, all the way down to D.C., to the Carolinas, Florida, coastal waters of the Atlantic, also the northern Gulf, stretching toward Louisiana to Texas. Then again from central and west Texas, all the way to New Mexico, to Colorado, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, California, up to portion of Wyoming and Montana, through the Dakotas, over towards portion of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan region, up toward Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Ottawa, Canada, Toronto, Canada region as well. Even got some shower and thunderstorm there as well. Severe weather stretching from portion of Colorado to North Texas, to Oklahoma, to Missouri, to Arkansas, to Mississippi, Alabama, Northwest Georgia, much of Tennessee, Kentucky, portion of southeastern Missouri as well. A little bit of mixed precipitation over portion of Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming and southern Montana regions. Also, a little bit of flash flooding, heavy rains. Also from Oklahoma into portion of Missouri. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches, warning, advisory map for your location across the nation. And here we go. We got a lot of air quality alerts for portion of Connecticut, New York State, Pennsylvania, also toward D.C., Delaware, also western New York State, northeastern portion of Ohio, northern Indiana, much portion of northern central Michigan, also in the Wisconsin, portion of northeast Illinois, all of Iowa, and also the portion of Nebraska, a little bit across south portions of Arizona. Got some flood watches in effect for portions of southern California, Nevada, and also portions of Arizona, portions of Utah, and also New Mexico, also in the portion of Missouri as well. Flood advisories also in the portion of East Texas. Flash flood warnings in effect for a couple counties there in portion of New Mexico and also in the Missouri. Flood warnings there as well, stretching into portions of Kansas. We got a few severe thunderstorm warnings. No, flood advisory, excuse me, for southern Georgia and also the portion of the Florida Panhandle, and also river flood warnings still continue for areas of Missouri, also Arkansas, also in the portion of Mississippi, Louisiana, and East Texas regions as well. Small craft advisory, gale warnings, a little bit along the outer banks of North Carolina, South Carolina coast, and the Georgia coast, a little bit just off the mid-Atlantic coast. Then again from north portions of California to Oregon State, central and south Hawaii and Chain Island there as well. North look good. Also a little bit around the Alaska region. Also special weather statements, and also some winter weather advisories. Winter storm watches in effect, for central Alaska. Alright, here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for your Thursday. Alright, you can see we got marginal risk stretching from northern Maine to portion of Rochester, Buffalo, Binghamton, New York State, down to Pittsburgh, all the way down to Jackson, Mississippi, Little Rock, Arkansas, to Abilene, all the way up to Denver and Cheyenne areas. Then from Fort Stockton up to Garden City, Wichita, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Norman, Oklahoma, Fort Steele, slight risk. General thunderstorm from portions of Bismarck to Jackson, areas of Wyoming to Las Vegas, Nevada. Then from Houston, Texas to the Carolinas, from Columbia to Raleigh, and then down toward Orlando to Fort Myers and Tampa regions as well. Alright, let's take a look at the tornado probability, and it's going to look something like this. 2% from Fort Stockton up to Garden City. Far east is Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Norman, Oklahoma. 5% from Lubbock to Amarillo to liberal portions of Kansas. Now take a look at winds. This is damaging winds. 5% from northern Maine all the way down to Jackson, Mississippi, Little Rock to Abilene to Denver and Cheyenne area. Fort Stockton up to Garden City. 15% risk area. Damaging large hail, and some damaging large hail as well. A little bit from 5% from Maine all the way to north of Pittsburgh. Then again from Jackson, Mississippi to Cheyenne to Abilene to Fort Stockton, Midlands, and also toward Garden City. 15%. There's the yellow slashed area is where some larger hail, maybe up to 2 inches in diameter. That would be about baseball size hail could fall in those vicinity. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is your Friday outlook. Alright, you can see we have some general thunderstorm from portion of Maine to Washington, D.C. to Wilmington, North Carolina, Jacksonville, Florida to Miami to Florida Keys to New Orleans. Then again from Cedar City, Utah, Salt Lake City, all the way to Minneapolis, Minnesota. McCook, you're included. From Fort Stockton to Pablo to Denver to Charlotte to Columbia to Charleston to Savannah, marginal risk. Lubbock to Amarillo, liberal, all the way far east at Bowling Green, Nashville, and Jackson, and portions of Atlanta. You're included in a 15% risk area. That would be a slight risk area. Probability looks like this: 5% from Pittsburgh to Savannah to Fort Stockton to Denver, and then from Amarillo to Chattanooga, Atlanta, up toward Louisville, Kentucky. And the significant severe weather looks to be from Liberal to Amarillo to Lubbock, Texas regions as well. Alright, we have a day 4 outlook for 15% risk area. This will be your Saturday. As you can see, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 15% from Amarillo to Fort Steele to Wichita to Dallas, Greenville, Mississippi to Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, Columbia, South Carolina to Charlotte, North Carolina, Charleston, Savannah, Columbus, and surrounding areas. You're included in that 15% risk area for day number 4. Day number 5, predictability too low. Same for day 6. Same for day 7. And same for day 8. Potential too low for that vicinity. Let's see. Day 4. Saturday, like I say, there it is. Damage of winds. Potential evidence from outflow boundaries. This here will be from the southern high plains, Texas, Oklahoma, all the way to the Gulf Coast, to the South Atlantic coastal areas as well. That's why they have this here highlighted in day number 4. And here is day number 4 once again. Severe weather from Texas to the Carolinas coming up on day 4. So get ready, folks. We've got more severe weather to come. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Wednesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got